Good morning. This is EB3, Speaking the Truth in Love, and I just come on for a few minutes to give you guys a word of encouragement. If you like this video and you want more content like it, like, subscribe, drop a comment, and share. So I just have a few minutes because I'm running late for work this morning, yet again. But I just want to encourage you all. Remember, it's not really for everybody to understand you. I'm going to say that again. It is not for everybody to understand you. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. God made you exactly the way you are, the way you carry yourself. And once you have given your life to Him, it's most likely that even more people won't understand you. And it's okay. It's okay. Not only are you fearfully and wonderfully made, but you are called to be a peculiar person. As the people of God, we are called to be peculiar. We're called to be set aside. We're called to be different, holy unto God. And it's okay if people don't understand it. It's not for them to understand your call. It's not for them to understand your mission. But it's for you to write the vision, make it plain, seek God, get in His presence. And, sometimes it can be a little difficult, when you're raising children, you have a spouse, you just got a lot going on. You have a career or a job, however you decide to define your life. But we're still called to be different. And because you're called to be different, you will never. This is something that I had to come into understanding. I had to come into myself. I had to have a meeting with myself and understand that I am never going to fit in with everybody, and neither are you. I had to figure that out as a young woman, that I would never fit in with most people. And on some level, I would never truly fit in anywhere because of who I am and what I stand for. Because I can be outspoken, but at the same time, I can be shy. When it's time to step up and speak what needs to be spoken, when it's time to get out my shell and do the things that I need to do, say what I need to say, go where I need to go, I know that I'm different. We don't choose our assignments. We're born with them. We don't choose fully where we go once we belong to God. We can choose to disobey God, but if you're really walking with God, it's not a choice. It is, but it isn't. It's not a choice because you come to a place where I just want to please God. I just want to be in His presence. I just want to do whatever it is that He's calling me to do in this moment, for this time. I just want to be a blessing to the people of God. I just want to be an encouragement. I just want to be the person that can tell you the truth in love, not with judgment, not with hate and discontent, not with self-righteousness, but with true love. And so oftentimes you're misunderstood. People can take your kindness for weakness. I've noticed this very recently. As a matter of fact, last week I was having a conversation with someone about how easy it is for people to take your kindness for weakness. But being kind and being meek and being humble, those are not weaknesses. They're often misunderstood, but it actually takes a strong person to humble themselves. You can wait. You cannot humble yourself and allow God to humble you. That just means that there's going to be more circumstances unnecessary in your life, more unpleasantness in your life. Because in order to, if you can't be mature enough, if you can't be, if you can't be mature enough to humble yourself, if you belong to God, He'll humble you. He will allow certain circumstances to come in your life, allow you to see, allow you to feel certain things, experience certain things, so He can get your attention. And then in getting your attention, you will end up being humbled. So don't worry about what humans think. Don't fear man. Don't fear mankind. As men, women, whoever. Don't fear them. But find yourself 100%, everything within you, just wanting to please God and doing the things that please God. Because again, I'm gonna say this again. You are not going to fit in where you're trying to fit in. Light and darkness can't coexist. Where there's darkness, when the light comes in, darkness leaves. And so, again, you are a peculiar person. You're set aside to be holy unto God. And everybody's not going to experience that. Everybody's not going to understand it. Even those who experience the same thing is not going to experience it in the same way, because God made you uniquely. I remember somebody saying, boy, He broke the mold when He made you. Baby, He broke the mold. He made all of us. There's no two people who are exactly alike in this world. When you're related to somebody, you have similar DNA, but there's no exact DNA. You share DNA, but it's made up different. So your walk is different. The way you talk is different. The way you handle things is different. Your emotions, your mindset, it's all different. No two people think exactly alike. Now, if we are on the same page when it comes to Jesus Christ, then it's very similar, but it's not exactly alike, because you have to deal with things the way you deal with them, and God deal with you the way He made you. Right? Sin is sin. Righteousness is righteousness. Or put it like this: there was a mother of a church that would say, it's either holiness or hell. She would pick up the Bible and she would, on the one side, the Bible on the front, the Bible says holy, and on the back side it has nothing. And so she would either say it's either holiness or nothing, but sometimes she would say it's either holiness or hell. And that's where we are. That's where it's gonna be. You're either living for God or you're not. You're either walking in the righteousness of God and your uniqueness, or you're not. Let's not pretend to be something that we're not, so we can get along with the world, the way the world thinks we should do. No, you are a child of God. You are a child of God. You're fearfully, you're wonderfully made, and you are particular. And that is the way it's designed to be. Anyway, this has been EB3, speaking the truth in love. Be blessed, be a blessing. And remember, embrace your uniqueness, because that's the way God made you. Serve Him in obedience and in your uniqueness. Be blessed, be a blessing. I am out.